first speaker today is in our area contest is John Adair, and his title is A Better Way. A Better Way, John Adair.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
50 years ago, I homeschooled my first son in the Montessori method. At that time, there were 31 schools in the United States. And I did this because I thought it was a better way. 2 years later, a group of parents started the first Montessori school in Omaha, Nebraska, because they thought it was a better way. Today, there are over 4,000 Montessori schools in the United States and over 7,000 in the world. And this morning on the morning news, Chicago just announced that they're going to open their third charter Montessori school in the city. Why did the numbers increase? It's because the method works. And also, they felt that this was a better way. The value of the Montessori method is that it allows students to interact, to discover their own talents and their own abilities by intermingle and by learning together, as well as the guidance from the teacher. The thought came to me is, what if we took this method, would it make the world better if we took it out of the classroom? A few years ago, many years ago, my cousin in Germany, Manfred, was a supervisor in the Deutsche Bank. His boss called him in and he said, "Manfred, I want you to do an evaluation on every one of your people that you have under your supervision." He thought, "It's not a problem." But the challenge came is when the boss said, after you make your report, you're going to have to read what you wrote to the employee. This could be troublesome at the very least. Manfred had an idea. He wanted to do things a little different. He took each employee out to a non-confronting, leisurely lunch. And while they were talking, he asked them if they would tell him what they felt was their weaknesses and their abilities and their strengths. And as the conversation went on later, he then asked them, what do you think that you can do to make the bank better by using your talents and your abilities? Manfred had the information that he needed for his report. And the result was, the boss was ecstatic, thrilled. The bank took on an atmosphere of nurturing in the environment. And thirdly, these individuals became more productive, developed in their own specific area of interest in the bank. As he retired and looked back on these employees, he discovered they had become leaders in the banking industry. And today, as I speak, these employees are running the major banks in Germany. In past years, we've got a lot of our learning and values excuse me, from intergenerational socialization. But today, urbanization, dual families, parents in relation geographically living apart, teens twittering teens. There are a lot of things in our society, trends that keep us separated and isolated from one another. There needs to be, this is a tremendous price to pay, and we need to find a better way. Now, what are the things that we can do to recover these costs? Senior citizens can volunteer and share their wisdom with others. Family members can get together and make time so that they can renew their relationships. Single people can mentor troubled teens. There's a variety of things that we can do. But you and I, Toastmasters and guests, we can engage and develop and foster organizations that use intergenerational socialization. Yes, there is a better way. If you need reassurance, just ask Manfred. Mr. Toastmaster.